Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello, everyone. Hello. And I am so glad you are here today with me. And you know we're going to talk about something and everything. We're going to get into it. But I just wanted to say hello, and hopefully each and every one of you all are doing fantastic. Welcome back. That's the next thing I have to tell y'all. Welcome back, and welcome back to the channel. Then you had to come over here. No, sure did. But you were like, let me go see what they're talking about. I know she ain't talking about nothing but a piece of shit. But it's something. And I'm going to go on over there and get me my little kikis and my little ha-has. Okay? But don't forget, as you come into the house, or when you leave in the house, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Come off that fence, come off that curb, come from in the bushes. Just come on into the house. And I say welcome to my YouTube family. Okay? But as we always have to say, like, share, and subscribe, and comment. You know I like the comments, even though y'all be coming for a sister, but it is what it is. That is my channel, okay? That's my original channel, and this is my second channel, all right? We need you all to go over there, do your thing, subscribe to the channel so we continue to grow, all right? But we know we have to use this fair disclaimer act. Everything we doing over here is alleged. Alleged. Get it into your mind. Everything you hearing over here at the house is alleged. Okay? Because we don't know nothing to be factual, because we too sorry to go into, just to go into investigating the situation. Unless it's just one thing that just picking at me, just gnawing at me, and I have to go see it for myself. But then that would be an exclusive. Okay? So, we don't get too much into those, but we got to have a talk. We got to have a conversation. We got to get into it, because this person that we're going to be talking about, child, I can't keep it undercover any longer. We got to talk about it. We got to have a conversation, and why don't we get right on into it? Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back. All right, we're going to be talking about BlueFace. BlueFace should be shit face, no face. Poor for an excuse of a man face. He is going around him getting on Twitter, Instagram, trying to tell and everybody that Krishan is a master manipulator. She did all this stuff, getting pregnant, going through her whole pregnancy, having a baby, having it filmed, and this, that, and the third. The boy is in his feelings. I mean, he had the telephone number to Krishan if he wanted to make amends and get there before the baby came. He could have called her up and say, hey, I know we're going through a rough patch, but I want to be there for my son and to comfort you in any way. Can I come? You know what I'm saying? Because if Jaden told him not to go, then that karma going to come back to her behind. Because she knew about Krishan all of this time. And she can't control the situation. BlueFace controlled them. He puppets them, along every little line he want them to be on. He's the master puppeteer, if you must say. Anyway, this nut has been on social media yesterday, the day before that, now. It's a hot mess trying to call, well, he does call her, meaning Krishan, Rock, a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, see, I don't like that word. I don't like that word too much because that means a female dog. So what does that make him? Okay? You can turn around and say he's a bitch because he acting like a bitch. Ain't no real man gonna sit on social media, I don't care how famous they are, and tell the world what they feel about a person. And as crazy as all get out, because this is the woman that had your baby. You said to Krishan one day, I want you to have my baby. Yes, I want a baby. And she got pregnant. Okay? Because she couldn't get pregnant by herself. So you evidently was enjoying her, in sexual relations. So you can't come up with that stupid idea that she forced herself on you or whatever and got pregnant. And the poor child said in an interview, way back when, I don't even know if I kept it, but she said she wanted to get pregnant again by him. This was the time when she was on social media crying and saying God got her and all this, that, and third, and whatever. And she can't seem to leave this joker alone. He's a clown. You got both of y'all looking crazy out here in these streets. Now, Jaden, she's a lost cause because she done got 2 babies by this man. And he still probably cheated in Miami on her butt while she was asleep. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to catch 22. He's good for you in some ways, but the majority of him is terrible towards you, Jaden. Terrible. Because this man has been cheating. He's cheated on Krishan. So, he cheated on both of y'all. Why do y'all have loyalty, love for his jackass? Because that's pretty much what he is. Because he done dogged Krishan out on social media. And then he tried to take some things back. But then he got in his feelings again. And started talking about, well, that may not be my, well, if it's my baby, I ain't going to take care of him. Because down the road, he said, 10 years later, Krishan gonna be done ran out of money. She ain't trying to invest in, different things with her money so it'll grow and they'll have longevity. I'm like, longevity ain't here no more. Okay? In a sense, we're still living in the Ovid environment. It still got us, don't know what to do. Because, hell, I still wear my mask. I had pneumonia and COVID. And that's, you don't want that. You don't want that. You be hard to breathe. You just be miserable. And you don't want to be bothered with nobody. You just want to rest. That's all you want to do. And your appetite may not be there, but I got off in a tangent. Okay, let's get back on the road and talk about BlueFace and how he's looking stupid out here in these streets. While Krishan is just posting. I mean, he was just going off the wire saying, oh, um, you can't plan no baby to have a baby to come and have a due date. Yes, you can, Igor, because my amniotic fluid that the baby surrounds itself in, that he's in a sense living in until the bubble is burst. My amniotic fluid was too low, and the doctor said, "Okay, I don't like how that's looking. We're gonna have to induce labor." Da 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 da. Now, how you know for a fact that Krishan wasn't in that same situation, that her fluid that the baby swam in wasn't getting low? She may have not told us the whole story just to keep your ass away. But it could have been a situation like that. And yeah, you're going to have to induce labor. It could have been other factors. Maybe the baby was going breech, meaning it was going to come feet first. Or maybe the cord could possibly choke the baby, the umbilical cord. It could be, like I said, several reasons. I just gave you a few. So don't come with that shit that, oh, you can't schedule a baby when to come. Because, yes, you can. But he was saying Krishan had the mastermind. She was manipulating the doctors, the nurses, and everything. She knew she wanted to not be in California to have a baby. She didn't want me to sign the birth certificate. I'm just peace. That's what she was calling. And you sure was not giving her no peace. But she did what she said she was going to do. She was going to be around people that loved her. And she was going, pretty much pretty much she was saying she was going to have in Baltimore. Because that's where she lived, that's where she grew up, that's what she know. Then there's not, then BlueFace gonna say something to the fact that she had to search around to see whatever state she was in, who would let her film her birth. Well, I got news for you, BlueFace. You can do it. The nurses and the doctors may not want to be a part of it, but you definitely can film the birth of your child coming out and everything, and in the recovery room. You can take pictures, you nut, you idiot, you fool. Ooh, well, I'm supposed to call people fools, so we'll retract that. But he's an idiot. Real, tall and lean idiot. And with a eraser head, because he need to do something with that hair. It's giving him kid and play. You know what I'm saying? I went with a house party. He looking like kid when it comes to that hairstyle. I'm tired of looking at it. It's disturbing me. He need to remove it. Somebody go and tell him. I said it, yeah, and it needs to be done another way because it's not giving the best of looks. And he's a handsome man. I ain't gonna take it from him. But he knows he's handsome. He knows he has money. He knows he can manipulate. While he trying to deflect and put the shit on Chris on, we as women, we looking at him as being El Stupo. Because ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to have kept you from your child and the birth of your child. So that falls on you. You're going to always feel something or some kind of way because you wasn't there. But if Krishan did plan all this, well, good for her. Good for her. She sure didn't put your name down there as the father. She's the mother, the father, the doctor, the lawyer, the anything pretty much he needs for her to be. And you talking about she just impromptu rushed and gave the baby a name. No, the baby name wasn't going to be called Clout. That should have been your middle name, first and last name. Clout, Clout, Clout. Okay, Mr. Clout, Clout, Clout. Because you're the one chasing clout. You're the one trying to be out there. You're the one that's going to look like a has-been rapper, XYZ old, and still trying to be in the business. Now, you need to go get your dollars up and get into another arena of doing things, okay? That's what we looking like. Because you ain't Snoop Dogg. You ain't no other rapper. You ain't Jay-Z. So you need to get yourself together and you need to pull up your pants because to me it's signifying that you want somebody to pop you in your butt. That's what I see. But anyway, what else did Joker said? Yeah, he's picking at the baby name, which that's your son. Why are you picking at the baby name? That's dumb. When she said, "Okay, you want me to name the baby Jonathan?" You were like, "No, you name him whoever, whatever." And see, you should have stood and say, yeah, I want him to be named after me. But you didn't do that. You brushed her off because you didn't want her to have a baby. Even though she had got up in her 4th month, you listening to her talking about she going to abort the baby. That could have been her life. And you would have been responsible for that because you told her to go do it. But because they filmed it. And the doctor was like, no, we cannot terminate pregnancy. It's too far gone. And when she said that, when I looked at you, it looked like somebody had knocked the wind out your ass. Like, yeah, you're going to be stuck with your baby that you had with Krishan for 18 years. 18 years, okay? Or is it 21? Well, it might be 24 if you decide to go to college, okay? Play professional. Yeah, and you sit there online talking about, oh, I may be out of it. I might not even be in the father situation because she didn't have the baby in California. I did sign the birth certificate. What else he said? He said something else, but I was just sitting there throwing darts at him in my imagination. Okay, just darts, especially at his head. But yeah, he was saying some stupid ass shit like that. Then he came to the realization that he had already took a paternity test and it said 99.999, meaning you are the father. But you at one time you wasn't even acknowledging the baby was yours. Even when you found out, you was still talking bad during her pregnancy about the baby. But just say you got a thing for her. Because all this anger and misplaced, what do you call it? I guess you could say misplaced anger too. You need to be more structured with what you say, because what you say can manifest itself, and then you still gonna be through. Because whether she's making money, this, that, and the third, you still have to take care of that baby. That baby didn't ask to come here. You brought that baby there. And it's a sad thing, because she said, I think he came with his eyes open. He probably was looking for his daddy. Your dumb ass sitting up there in Miami trying to party. Like, who does that? Who does that? Even though Rock did say she going to have her baby this week, you should have been on standby. You should have made some phone calls to her like, I really want to be there. I know I've been a jerk. Whatever excuse you could make. You should have been there. Unless you would in a coma, in a hospital, fighting for your life, those type of scenarios, okay? But you had none of those going on with you. You just gonna get online saying, "Oh no, she just found a hospital that would help her film, and she just attention seeking and this, that, and the third." And I'm like, you got to see your baby when we got to see your baby. Now, how ashamed are you now? Are you ashamed? You should be. You should be slithering under a rock to never come out again to even be with your current kids. Because Lord knows how you're teaching them and what you're teaching them. It's crazy, because you can call the mother of your child a itch so freely, so loosely. I wouldn't want you to be around your own child, because you're downgrading his mother. And do you think that man is going to that baby's going to put up with you slipping by the tongue, talking about his mama? He going to be able to put you out this world, and you're going to be pushing up daisies, because that's love. That's a bond that, a child has with their mother. And the only thing you did for the whole 9 months she was pregnant was gave her grief. But this this bundle of joy is making her rethink some things. I'm hoping, praying, wishing, okay, that Krishan get it right. Because while you picking at the name she named him and named him as a junior, or, it is what it is. Because he can go by Chris or he can go by Sean. You see what I'm saying? But you too dumb and ignorant to realize that. And then on top of that's a bad way to bring the baby in and have a messed up name. Well, Chris Sean ain't messed up, okay? And like I said, Chris and Sean could definitely be boy names. Dumbass. And just because she gave him her last name, why would she give him your last name? You didn't want him to be in the world. You shunned him. You tormented the mama. I mean, what is going on? You tormented the mama throughout her whole pregnancy. And now you over there don't pull Jaden out. I don't know if y'all walking on the beach or wherever y'all at, but y'all got hoodies on, and she looking like she's stone faced, but she kind of probably aggravated with you because you asking questions about what she went through to compare them to what Rock went through, and she ain't liking it. She ought to pack her stuff, her kids' stuff, and move the hell out of that house and make you give her a residence to stay, because you're not trustworthy. You worried too much about what Krishan doing and trying to make her look, crazy, so people can stop following her and looking for her for entertainment, and just on her side. Ain't nobody on your side that got sense, Blue. Ain't nobody on your side, because it seems like your girl, Jaden, want to cast a line and get the hell off your boat ride. Like, why you saying Krishan was scheming, plotting, and getting away, trying to do her thing? How you know Jaden ain't doing the same thing? You gonna be calling both of them itches? Because they stopped listening to you and they took their careers or their motherhood of wanting to be around children and stay at home. Yeah, both of them can get you. And I'm just waiting on Jaden to surprise your ass because you don't love her. You don't love her and you're not in love with her. You just felt sorry for her. Maybe she begged you. Maybe you were going to end it. And she begged you to stay. And you can't even marry her because you said you don't believe in marriage. So how are you treating her better than you treated Rob? I don't understand. But let's listen to this video.
She'll do that, so they had to break your order. You couldn't have planned for something like that, right? Fuck! That bitch got us, baby. She got us. She got you. I'm good. Did you know when your water was gonna break? My water got broken. Because you took too long. Right? You went past your due date, so they had to break your order. You couldn't have planned for something like that, right? How many kids you got? Fuck! That bitch got us, baby. She got us. She got you. I'm good. Did you know when your water was gonna break?
You see what I'm saying? I was said Jaden is planning on probably leaving his ass too. She's just trying to get her duckies in a row because he's trying to feed her along or tell her like he's, what do you call it, leading her to say the right thing that he want her to say. So he's giving her different, he's saying, okay, like, it went like this. And then she has to say it in another way. But it's like he's leading her to where he wants her to go or how he wants her to answer. So I'm like, she was out there. They looked like they were cold. She didn't want to be bothered with talking about no damn his son and Krishan. He looked very perturbed. But let me let y'all listen to a little bit more. God, dog it. Hold on.
That bitch got us, baby. She got us. She got you. I'm good. Did you know when your water was gonna break? My water got broken. Because you took too long. Right? You went past your due date, so they had to break your order. You couldn't have planned for something like that, right?
And she just shaking her head. She ain't saying that.
How many kids you got?
He's just stupid as hell. I don't know why they like him. I mean, he must got some good penis or something, or he comical, or I don't know. Maybe she just, like they say, she want to be a part of the limelight. She like the life, so she's gonna put up with Ian and everything. But it's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna be good for Krishan, and it's gonna be worse for Jaden. Mark my word. Bye.